So a lot of people say that taking care of your mental health is not important. Okay? You can, man, why are you focused on your feelings so much? Just ignore it. Time will heal it. Right? You hear that all the time. Let me just do my work. Let me just work. Let me just produce results, things. It's much more tangible, if you may. And I always see these people and I think, you're missing out, man. You're missing out a lot. You know, sometimes when you're going about your day and stuff, and suddenly you just feel sad. You don't know why. Yeah? Why am I feeling this way today? It's weird. Or when you get into an argument, you get into a fight. Why did I respond that way? That's not me. Yeah? It's not me. Okay? If you say these things, it's a very strong indicator that you need inner work. You need to dig down and understand yourself. Okay? I'll tell you why now. It's very, very important that you don't run on blind defense mechanisms. Okay? Mental, blind defense mechanisms. And then when you try to stop smoking, yeah, when you want to go to the gym, you're very inconsistent. You can't make it work. Why? Because you're only relying on short-term fixes. Oh, let me try this new song when I go. Playlist, let me bring a friend with me. Let me try this. But you're not addressing the issue of why you're not wanting to go to the gym. Okay? That's what I want you to tackle. And that's why mental health is very, very important. Because these are not, like I said, surface level problems. These come from an unconscious, subconscious, call it whatever you want, place in your mind. You can't access it unless you dig very, very deep down. You have to open this thread, and this thread will lead to this thread, and this thread. It's very complicated, but it's worth it. Why? I'll tell you why. Have you noticed when you talk to some people that they're just at peace? Yeah? It just feels like they're just so calm. They're so relaxed. If something happens, it's all right. It's okay. If you got into a fight with them, yeah, let's get, it's not worth it. There's bigger things in life. They're so at peace with themselves. Do you think they were born like this? Nobody, I guarantee you, no human being on this earth is born like this. Like exactly the same way, nobody is born having an incredible physique. It's a common example, but it's very powerful. Everyone has to go to the gym again and again and again and undergo that process of discomfort and building, and waking up sore, and then you build muscles. And then you expect inner peace when you're doing none of that. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it in myself as well. Sometimes, the other day, why did I respond that way? I was just saying it to myself. Like, why did I? That wasn't me. Why? So I need to do inner work to discover why that happened. Sit down, explore it. Why did that happen? What was going on in my mind? And this takes effort. It takes patience. It takes years of practice to be able to be in peace with yourself. Because peace means that there's no chaos. Of course, and everyone has trauma, right? Think about the word trauma. Trauma means an open wound in Latin. If you have like 60 open wounds in you, how are you going to see the world? You're going to see it so different. And if you I'm not saying you should, clear all of them, but if you have a good understanding of why they are there in the first place and how you can close some of them, you will start to see a difference in your life. You start to be in peace. A lot of people say, why am I not happy? Happy? Happy with what? If you want to be, I don't like to use the word happy, I like to use the word in peace. You're in peace with yourself. Like Plato said, I'm going to make a whole different video for that. When you have the man, the monster, and the lion, right? Or thymos. The man is kind of at the top, and then you have the man trying to tame the monster, but also you have a social... It's very complicated, but if you solve all of these different functions you have in society, you will have kind of, a beautiful, blissful experience in life, really. And these experiences, these traumas, they shape the way that you look at the world. And it's not only traumas, by the way. It's experiences, it's emotions, it's everything. So what does the mind do? Okay, the mind, think of it this way, is preventing you from feeling pain. Okay, so a painful truth, your mind doesn't want you to experience. So what does it do? It shifts your reality and it makes you act differently. I'll explain what I mean now. It produces a defense mechanism so that you don't have to feel that pain. Okay, there's tons of these. There's over 37 different defense mechanisms that I came across. I'll tell you an example now. And these can really sabotage your life if left unchecked. Why? Because they prevent you from growing, from learning from your mistakes, from seeing the world like it truly is and seeing yourself like you truly are. Okay, let me just give you one example of a defense mechanism, and I'll make a whole different video explaining all these different mechanisms, or most of them, most common ones, and how you can tackle them. Okay? For example, one of them is called projection. What is projection? Projection is when I have a fault in me, okay, Abadi, and I see that fault in people and not in myself. For example, let's say I am someone, I'm going to use an example that is true. I'm very impulsive, okay? I will see everyone as impulsive, but will not see it in myself. Why? Because you avoid the discomfort of self-reflection. You don't have to go through self-reflection, through building, through assessing, oh, did I really make that mistake? Am I really impulsive? No. And that's why you do it. And that's just one example. I told there's 37 of these, okay? And that's not including other aspects of your mental health. This is just blind defense mechanisms that are operating on your behalf without you and me knowing, okay? And we should change that, yeah? I'm gonna make this video a bit shorter because I wanna make another video explaining all these different, or not all of them, just the most common ones, maybe top 8 or 9, about how you can tackle these different defense mechanisms and recognizing them so that you can slowly start to see the world more clearly, okay? So please take care of your mental health. Start exploring it because it's very, very important, okay? To yourself and to those around you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Takbees, hit the like button to help me on my journey on YouTube. And as always, Assalamu alaikum